In a world that often seems to spin faster than we can keep up, it's the small, unbelievable acts of kindness that will make your heart melt. These gestures have the power to ground us, to remind us of our shared humanity. These acts, like pebbles dropped into a pond, create ripples that extend far beyond their initial impact. They inspire, uplift, and connect us in ways we may not fully comprehend at first glance. Have you ever witnessed a moment of kindness that stayed with you long after it occurred? What if each small act of kindness had the potential to restore faith in humanity? Join us on a journey through these heartwarming tales. In a world where handicapped people's feelings are more or less neglected, this young man stepped up and offered to help the man who was struggling as he fell on the road in a way he could not get back up. In this clip, you see how a simple gesture had the handicapped man thank the strangers. This is something he would remember for the rest of his life. Not only was this an adorable moment for the stranger who helped, but also I'm sure he made a friend that day. And there is something really special about that. Here's another story of an act of kindness in the middle of a shopping complex. While this man walked around approaching random people asking for help to wear a tie, this lady stepped up. She understood the urgency of the situation and helped him with the tie. As a reward, he gave her $1,000, which in turn she decided to donate to her cousin fighting cancer. Yet another example of the ripple effect of kindness. Now this is another example of one homeless man helping another homeless man. Call it a social experiment, but as long as it helps the one in need, it's a win-win. This gentleman saw the man with a homeless plus hungry sign and instantly offered to help. Though he himself was going to be homeless soon, he offered to donate more than he was initially asked. As a result of a kind heart, he in turn got gifted $500. If this isn't kindness, then what is? This man offered pizza and other items to a group of homeless men. The men even took care of his pet as he went to make the purchase. Not only did they offer their gratitude, but also maintained a pleasing demeanor around the young man who offered to help. This little boy walking casually at the water park offered a hand to another boy of the approximately the same age or probably older. While the little boy slid down the water slide tube, he was unable to get back on his feet. Seeing that this little passerby extended his arm and pulled the guy out on the floor. If this isn't heart-melting, then what is? This fairy princess visits children with cancer, bestowing them with gifts to make them stronger. She spreads smiles and makes the kids happy, knowing that they are going through a lot physically. She is God's favorite for her kind deeds. As we see such instances, it pushes us to have an open heart and make the world a better place for the upcoming generation. In a world where kids don't generally understand complicated feelings, certain simple things like friendship make them go beyond their way. This little boy has a big heart. In an event where he and his friends had to race, he made sure that his friend in the wheelchair was not left behind. Right after he finished his lap and returned, he took his friend to complete his lap and ensured that he did not feel estranged. This was an instance where the young man walked up to a mother with a little child asking for $2. She offered to help him and was even comfortable with giving him her train card. The young man acknowledged it and gave it back to her. This lady, with her act of kindness, not only showed how great she is, but also set an example for her own child. She was in return rewarded. It's evident that kindness knows no bounds. From the everyday heroes to the extraordinary souls who go above and beyond, these stories serve as a reminder that we all have the power to make a positive impact, no matter how small the gesture may seem. Spread kindness like wildfire. It's your turn. Share your own random act of kindness with us in the comments and let's keep the ripples going. Also, as you like this video, know that you have made a difference.